Hello, I'm Chris Smith, and this is Intellegration, and we're here today to demonstrate some brand new tools that we've developed. This first tool that we're going to demonstrate is the circular cutting saw. The circular cutting saw is held on our long pole tool, and it has a dust collector on it that is hooked to a vacuum cleaner. It's got a remote actuating switch that turns the saw on and off with a cable actuation. The saw also tilts back and forth about this axis that we'll see in just a little bit when we go to operate it. That way the saw can come down on the front edge, and then the plunge cut can be made as you would a normal piece of wood. The saw or any other tool on the end of this can be actuated with the linkage here and attached with just a bar. So as long as the tool has a post on it, it can be adjusted up and down and back and forth on the unit. Also at this end we have the ability to hang the tool from the hoist, which we'll demonstrate today. And this hoist ring can be adjusted anywhere on here so that it's near the center of gravity and your tool hangs fairly straight by the time it's attached. Running along the length of the pole, there is the 1-inch thin wall tubing, which acts as a support system, held off by a couple of brackets here. And down at the handle end then, we have the handle which tilts the saw, the brake lever here which turns the saw on and off, and then of course you've got the power cord and the cable for the actuation switch running down the length of it here. In addition to the power switch here, which is kind of a safety switch, there's a foot switch, so once it's activated here, the saw can be turned on and off by the foot switch. So, in normal operations, the operator would come over and adjust the stand to the desired height for doing the cutting operation. In this case, we're going to be cutting off this angled board sitting here. So I'm going to guess that it's going to want to be about that high, so I'm going to put it over here. And all the time, stand away from the waist. I can pick up the saw, set it on the rail. Now the rail is set up, the stand is set up with some cam follower bearings here that allow the saw to move in and out. It also has a pivot joint here that allows the saw to be tilted in position, and then a rotary action at the base here to let it be moved back and forth. So you got 3 degrees of freedom here, which are very nice for doing the position that's needed for the saw. I'm going to come back to this end here. I'm going to pull the trigger switch, which turns the saw on at that end, and we're going to cut off the end of this board here, hopefully. All right, foot switch in position, so I'm comfortable here. And you can zoom right in there, Gordon. And on the underneath side there, we can see the saw, because what I want to do is I want to start here and then just slice it off. So the saw's going to go on now. You won't hear me. You just get to see the action. Here we go. Of course, your associate operator here can grab the debris that's now cut off and put it in the waste container for disposal at the waste site. Thank you very much.